I guess right now, I've been following a lot of this Kyle Rittenhouse verdict that came last week or something. But anyway, I've been following that, and it disturbs me, but it doesn't disturb me in the way that you may think, where you may be out there and think, well, yeah, it disturbs me because he got off. Well, yeah, but what disturbs me is I think a huge flaw in our justice system. I'm like, oh God, here we go. He's gonna talk about racism. No, I'm actually not. Oh, don't you feel stupid? What I'm gonna talk about is lack of context. So, what do I mean by lack of context, and why is lack of context a flaw in our judicial system? So, here we go. Here's going to be my argument, I guess. So here we go. So this whole verdict, right? This guy was charged with murder, but the context is lacking. So what I mean by context is lacking is this. This guy, of his own volition, willingly, not forced to, he leaves his home with a weapon, willfully, of his own volition, not forced to. He leaves his home, goes to a place where he has no business of going, right? No business whatsoever. Kills people. All right?
All right.
Well, the context, to me, it's an open and shut case. He's guilty. Murder. Done. Or I should say, if we want to be more legal, he's guilty of the charges. But I think our justice system is really lacking that context because you went there of your own volition with a gun. What do you think was going to happen? I really think the context should be considered when we talk in that verdict. And that's what disturbs me the most is that this is a precedent. If I see something on my television, I don't like it. I see people protesting, and regardless of if it's a left or right political spectrum protest, I see people protesting. I'm going to go to that specific place I saw on my TV with a gun. I'm going to drive up there with a gun of my own volition. Nobody's forcing me. And I'm just going to walk around with my gun. I'm going to put that negative energy out there, right? And I talked before on this podcast about, how when I see people in Walmart carry guns out in the open like pistols, it's a negative energy. It's basically, it's not supernatural, but it's an energy that's coming from that gun and that person that's saying, fuck with me, motherfucker. I dare you. I dare you. Say something. Right? Am I wrong? All right.
Yeah, wow. I mean, no, I agree. Like, if you're talking about somebody with a gun, like, no matter what the situation is, like, unless they're, like, stopping a fucking shooter or whatever, then, like, they're stopping an active shooter, right? Then somebody with a gun is pretty much, like, a risk. They're bringing, like, a potential risk into wherever they're going with them.
Absolutely, yeah.
Like, doesn't matter if they're all about the Second Amendment. Doesn't matter if they got the fucking thing holstered properly.
It's irrelevant, yeah.
Yeah, the fact that you have, like, a weapon there at all.
And you went there of your own volition. You didn't have to be there. Nobody forced you to actually travel that far.
Yeah, nobody put a gun up the fucking Kyle Rittenhouse's head and said, you get over there and fucking...
And it's thought out too, right? You're driving there. It's taking you hours to get there. You're driving. You're thinking in your head. You got malice on your mind. Like, where's the context here?
Right.
There was no context. These people were strict on the charges. Is he guilty of these charges?
And the law...
Context, people.
Yeah. And then, like... If you're looking at, like, the plainest reading of the laws there, I mean, they're going off of that.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. They're going off the written law.
Yeah. But also, I will, and this is speculation on my part.
Okay.
If Kyle Rittenhouse were black,
Oh, okay.
do you think that he would have gotten the same treatment and consideration that, like, by the justice system that he got as a white kid?
Oh, there you go, putting CRT in it, you son of a bitch.
Critical race theory.
That's an example of critical race theory, folks.
That actually is. That literally is critical race theory.
Because critical race theory is about it originated in the legal with legal scholars. But I agree with you. No, to answer your question, yeah, I don't think he would gotten off. And also too, one thing about this too is that he stood trial for shooting 3 white men. I think if he would have shot.
Well, I should also note that one of them was actually Jewish. But white passing Jewish guy.
Oh yeah, but I'm sure that actually this Rittenhouse guy has white nationalist leanings.
I have no
allegedly.
Idea about that. I'm not as confident of making that claim, honestly. But
I'll say allegedly. But anyway, so that's my whole argument is where's the context? Context. Nobody had a gun to your head.
Right, like nobody is going to be punished for this. I mean, even if you do not blame Rittenhouse directly, there was people who enabled him. Right?
Well, yeah, his mom. Yeah.
Yeah, there were people who got him there in the first place. Like he didn't drive himself. He didn't even get the gun by himself. Didn't the gun? Correct me if I'm wrong.
I'm not sure about that. I'm not going to speculate on that either.
Yeah, I could have sworn he got the gun from a brother or some other guy or some shit. I don't know. I could be totally wrong, but
I want to make sure stick to the facts. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna comment on something I don't know, but there were enablers that. Yeah. If you're looking at cause and effect here, there are people who are guilty of helping this happen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And that's and another disturbing thing to me is and I joked with you too before the podcast is this Rittenhouse guy. He's going to be a millionaire. He's going to get tons of women. I won't be bawdy. He's going to get tons of women.
He's going to get them like Caitlyn Bennett's girls who shit their pants.
It don't matter, homie. He's going to get them. So he's going to be swimming in money and women. And he's going to be I'm going to predict, I may be wrong, I'm going to predict that he's actually going to run for public office as well. I mean, according to this Politico article, or rather, it's an opinion piece by Aaron Aubrey Kaplan from November 20th. According to this article, representatives like Matt Gaetz and Marjorie Taylor Greene, Gaetz, for example, he is suggested he might reward Rittenhouse's quote unquote fortitude with a congressional internship. So this guy, you want to talk about meritocracy? Well, the only merits that he's earned is he killed people. This is disturbing, right? I'm thinking in my head, who the hell can I kill to get some clout? Of course, I'm joking, but
yeah, guys like Matt Gaetz, Madison Cawthorn. All these fucking assholes.
You know what? I call them gags because they're grifting ass grifters. Gags.
Grifting ass grifters, huh?
Grifting that. You gotta say it right. Grifting ass grifters. So they're gags to me. But I saw this meme too on Facebook from this woman that I know. This meme had the Rittenhouse dude. It looked like he was painting a wall. You couldn't really see the end of his hand in this meme. It looked like he was painting a wall, and it said at the top, what's it, the top or the bottom? Anyway, it basically said, be like Rittenhouse, not like George Floyd.
Wow. What
And
the?
the thing I'm thinking too is I'm thinking, damn, she wants to bone him.
Ew.
She,
Oh
she
God.
she posted this picture, right? And she's like, I'm gonna post this again because I took it down, and if you don't get it, it's okay. And then she wrote, I don't need your judgment. That's not the judgment she was thinking, but she was expecting.
Like,
But man, this guy, money and women, he's gonna be swimming in that stuff. And what kind of bad precedent and example does that send to the youth of the United States of America? Just kill somebody. Be in a place where you're not supposed to be. Claim self-defense. You'll be set free, and you'll make a lot of money, and you'll be in a lot of men or women, whatever you prefer. No judgment here.
you're like
You know what I'm saying?
You're like the fucking Harkonnens, just like with sex slaves of all varieties of heart plugs.
Well, I'm not saying slavery. I'm just saying a lot of these. You'll get a lot of women because he's a celebrity now. Mm-hmm. So, and I don't think this is 15 minutes of fame. I mean, I really think this kid bought his way into a lifetime of riches, wealth, and a lifetime of women, fast and easy women, or sex, I should say. But I don't want. Maybe he's gay. So I'm sorry if I'm what's it called? If I'm what do they call them? People misgender people. If I'm
I mean, if they're doing it intentionally, you could say they're like a transphobe.
But no, I don't want to assume this guy's sexuality. So maybe he's gay. So anyway, whether he's gay or straight, or bisexual, he's gonna be swimming in sex and money. He's gonna be like a stereotypical Saudi prince or something. You know what I'm saying? And that's messed up. It's disturbing to me. It's disturbing.
I don't know what his future is gonna be like. Like, I mean, there's so many different routes this could take. Like, I will say this though, and this is gonna sound very, very fucking weird, but I'm looking at a Newsweek article, right? And I'm gonna share it with you.
Okay.
And basically, this article is implying that Kyle Rittenhouse is actually trying to distance himself from, like, conservative political figures.
Well, good for him.
Like,
if that's the truth.
If this is the truth, just assuming. I'm not saying this how likely this is or not. But one section in this article says that in a teaser clip for his upcoming interview with Fox News host Tucker Carlson,
that's good.
He said he supported the Black Lives Matter movement.
Yeah, I'm sure he does.
And I mean, I don't know how much we should take that, like how much salt we should take that statement with, given what he did. Let's see here. His attorney Mark Richards distanced his client away from American conservatives following the acquittal on Friday and called out those profiting on the case, profiting on the case.
Well, he's gonna be profiting himself.
Probably.
Oh hell yeah! Money and sex.
Yeah. Richards said they're raising money on it, and you have all these Republican congressmen saying, "Come work for me." He said, Richards. They want to trade on his celebrity, and I think it's disgusting.
Oh yeah, it is. Yeah, I can see his point there. That's a good point. Yeah.
Yeah. Mark Richards, the attorney, also hit back at Donald Trump Jr. for encouraging a guns right group to send an AR-15, the style of rifle Rittenhouse used in August last year, as a award. Richards told Insider, "He's an idiot. I don't have to expand on that because it speaks for itself."
Dang, well, that's cool. Damn, I'm glad you shared. Yeah, that's
so. I'm not
preach.
Like I said. I'm not. I am super skeptical. Obviously, Don't get me wrong. And it would seem very weird that a lawyer would make statements like that on his client's behalf without his client's approval.
Yeah.
Because Rittenhouse is 18, he's a legal adult now. It's a lot of unknowns at this point, and I'm not sure I think we would probably make better use of our time just waiting and observing what happens instead of, trying to speculate the future, trying to predict it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a. Yeah. I mean, I'm really glad to hear that though.
Yeah,
I am.
like, I'm not defending this fucker, don't get me
No,
wrong.
yeah, I'm not either.
But I am trying to work with what facts I have here and, come to like the fairest conclusion possible considering those
Yeah.
facts.